What's up, guys? It's Living Survival, and this is a winter bug out shelter, so stick with me. Alright guys, so I did a lot of research and I set out to come up with a very lightweight and portable way to be comfortable in the wintertime, whether it's winter camping or whether it's a bug out survival type shelter. Many of you know that winter camp know that you usually have to have conveyance of some sort. You have a sled where you carry your stove, your packs, your tent or teepee or whatever kind of shelter that you're bringing into the bush with you. I wanted to do it in a way that I could have a portable setup that could be relatively comfortable, that I could put on a pack, such as this Frost River Bushcraft Junior pack. Could also do this on, an Alice pack or probably most 3-day packs. And so I set out to find the most portable wood stove option and a really portable shelter option. Those of you that are into bushcraft probably know what a super shelter is. I wanted something that was a little bit more comfortable and didn't, take quite as much work as setting one of those up. For those of you that don't know, you have a shelter usually made out of wood, elevated platform for sleeping on, although you can use pine branches and boughs and things like that, and put your sleep system down on that. And then you have like a painter's cloth or some sort of a really lightweight cloth tarp or plastic tarp that goes over the front of it. Build your fire, build a reflector wall, and then that heat would transfer through the plastic into your super shelter. Not really that feasible for some. So again, I wanted to come up with a way that I could get a wood stove, a shelter, and my whole sleep system and really a whole bug out system into one pack. And I think I have found the solution. So I'm going to show you that today. This may be a multi-part series where we have to do multiple videos. One probably today on the shelter, and then I'll show you one on the wood stove, and then we'll do a conclusion. So as I said, this whole thing will fit on one pack. So in this pack I have my sleeping bag, I have a wool blanket, I have my down mat, I have a foam mattress, I have the wood stove, I have the teepee, food, water. I have everything that I need, and I'm not quite sure how much it weighs, but it's definitely pretty comfortable, especially with this bushcrafter pack. Definitely fairly comfortable, and would be just as comfortable on a hiking bag or something that you had a frame in. That would probably work even a little bit better. So let's get to setting up the shelter. So I'm not sure you guys can see that, but it is super cold out. It is 0 degrees right now with a wind chill of -15. So I definitely picked a great day to get this shelter set up and test it out. All right, so as you guys can see, this is very, very minimal. I still have my sleep system in here, but this is the stove and the shelter. This is a titanium cylinder stove from Light Outdoors. So we're gonna get that set up after we get the shelter set up. And this is the shelter. This is a Seek Outside 4-man teepee with carbon fiber pole. So this is super light. All this stuff together weighs next to nothing. So together this stuff weighs about 7 pounds. And just this alone right here is gonna create you a nice and roomy, hopefully well-heated shelter that you can, use for winter camping, hot tenting, or obviously in a bug out or survival situation, since you can relatively easily put it on any larger 3-day pack or larger. So I'm just getting a couple of these stakes driven into the ground. The ground is frozen, but these metal stakes are working out pretty well. So I'm just going to stake the perimeter off temporarily, get get the center pole up, and then I'll reposition the stakes. Alright guys, so there it is, the Seek Outside 4-man teepee. Extremely easy to set up. I just put some stakes around the perimeter. As you can see, it's got tons of stakeouts there. There's probably about, I didn't count them, but there's like probably 20 or so. So I just got those in the rough area. And then inside the tent there, I just put up the carbon fiber pole up into the reinforced. You can see it's reinforced there in the middle, so you can push it up really tight. You have a vent system there to help with condensation, especially in the wintertime. And then you've got your stove jack on this side. And it looks like the stove jack's got a weatherproof cover there. All the zippers have storm flaps and Velcro, which is nice. And then up above here, you can see that you have additional sky out grommets. And with these, you could get a little bit more room around the base of the teepee there. All right, so the material on this one is 30D, and it's silicone coated. You can get, I believe, a 70D one, a little bit heavier duty. Obviously, that would add to the pack weight a little bit. As I said, this one only weighs 4 pounds 6 ounces with the carbon fiber pole. It's got a 12-foot 3-inch diameter, and it's 6'10" in height, so I should be able to stand up in there, which is really nice. It does have an exterior loop on the top that you could hang in between 2 trees. So a lot of versatility and very lightweight and packable. Really impressed so far. So let's go on in and take a look. All right, so stepping inside, I am standing up in the middle of this thing now. So that is nice. You can see you got the stove jack there, reinforced at the top, and you've got this beautiful carbon fiber pole. It's got loops and things like that on the inside for hanging lines. You can hang up your clothes, things like that, get them up off the floor. Definitely plenty of room in here. On this carbon fiber pole here, you can see that it's just got these quick adjusts, and then on the bottom it's got another one so that you can get it really adjusted however you need it to be. They've got 4-man all the way up to 12-man, but I thought this one would be perfect as a hot tent, winter shelter, or survival bug out shelter. So here's a look at the inside of the tent with the carbon fiber pole and stovepipe. Then a look at the stove. And as you can see, you got plenty of room on this side for 1 or 2 people, and then a whole ton of room on this side for all your gear and wood. So right now we're at about 59 degrees. Outside it is still 4 degrees out and snowing with a 23-mile-an-hour wind. So definitely much warmer in here and quite comfortable, really. I mean, there's plenty of room to sleep here. I've got my sleeping bag and my down mat over there. May not even need the down mat. It's so nice and warm in here. And got plenty of wood here. And plenty of room left over. You could actually put a whole nother person right there. And definitely, without the stove, would sleep 4 nicely. With the stove in winter, probably 2 in gear. Really started to snow pretty good now. Alright guys, so I hope you liked this video on the setup of the Seek Outside Tipi. Awesome Tipi. Like I said, they've got a couple different options and definitely a couple different sizes. I'll obviously put their links below, but certainly would work in a winter camp situation, you know, with a wood stove. And when you can combine this with a really lightweight wood stove, like I said, 7 pounds total, it makes the perfect bug out shelter. So give this video a thumbs up, leave me some comments on what you guys think below, and make sure to subscribe for more videos.